We're good. Hi, everybody. I'm back in Tennessee. I don't know what we'll label this show. Of course, you'll see it when you turn it on. But I'm Randy Jones with Incredible Tiny Homes, and I'm wired for sound. There you go. I don't know if you've watched any of our videos, have been part of what we do here, but we're located in Newport, Tennessee, which is East Tennessee near North Carolina. We build tiny homes.
I know, I kind of see that.
We kind of build them, don't we?
That looks great. He added more onto the door and everything. That looks really great.
I like showing that. You know, that's just neat.
Beautiful.
There's a few adjustments we're going to make, but other than that, did you notice there's wood on the roof? The owner wanted wood on the roof. It's waterproof 2-3 different places underneath there because that's not going to be watertight, but we've made it to where it can take. So this is just an example that we can do odd builds, custom builds, all kinds of different things. But I just got back from Minnesota. If you watched last week's videos, we've been taking videos, shipping them to Amanda. She's putting them on YouTube for us, and it showed a home that we built up there. The home is being built by a partnership that we're establishing in Minnesota. I'm gonna say hi to all the guys up there. They sometimes they get a good chance to watch our videos. It was a pleasure working with them. It's called the Outpost Center in Chaska, Minnesota, which is southwest of Minneapolis. And they had a great group of guys. It was just a good build. You know, at the very end of the meeting, when I first got there on Sunday, I think it was Sunday we met, I put on there a list of what we wanted to accomplish. And then that Saturday night that I left, we accomplished everything we set out to do. And that's a good feat from guys who've never built a home before, a tiny home. There's skilled tradesmen there. There's 2-3 guys that were really good. A couple guys are inexperienced but learning. And I think we put everybody together. It was probably 4 or 5 that were steady there most of the time. And then we had 3 or 4 in and out. But for them to take a 10 by 29 home, 4 dormers, to completely frame it all in, roof it all in, we spray foamed the floor, spray foamed the walls, wired and plumbed it. It's ready for interior wall covering. I think it was awesome. I think if I was able to stay up there, that home would probably be done in 3 weeks.
And there was a steady how many people a day?
I'd say 4.
It looked like
a good 4 or 5.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, 4 or 5 guys.
Okay.
But you know, you take that and you know, you can see that what I've always liked about these homes, that they are simple to build, right? They're simple to understand. Those guys will tell you it was a little confusing because they've never done it,
right?
You know, but as soon as they did it one time, it's like, oh, I got this. They roll with it.
Good.
And that's why we have our partnerships here that we offer, that people come here and learn how to build our homes. And then you get to go home and you build our homes at your facility. So you got to have a place to build them, you know, like a big barn or
now,
garage.
But we're running into is that it's becoming hard for people to come down here to build. So we're seeing that as an issue.
It is, especially.
I mean, even Kentucky being that close, the Amish was not able to stay as long as they should have.
I know, and you know, I thought about that. We were talking up there, so well, why don't we take all these videos and make a video curriculum and something like that? And we all just shook our head. There's no way. Is that you can't put all the information on a video or a book of building these houses. Now, there's some highlights that you can put on there, but man, to build these houses, they all agreed. They said, you know what? You got to have hands-on to learn this stuff, you know?
Right.
So it's either me going out of town and doing what I did and schooling these guys, which is almost literally impossible for me to leave here. I know when Amanda's gone or Tom's gone, one of us are gone, it puts a big burden on the other 2. So, but it worked out good. I'm hoping it'll work out, you know, with a partnership that'll grow in that. And there's still more tutoring that needs to be done with, you know, installation of water heaters and heat and air systems and some finished plumbing. And then just some interior walls that the way we do it a little bit different. But I walked them through everything before I left. But it's just a beautiful home, you know. I mean, we got the dormers, and it's dried in, it's done, the trim, the fascia soffit, everything is beautiful.
What it's based off of, that house is still here.
The house is still here.
The 19th, I believe.
Yeah, and this is the replica of that house.
Yes.
We just brought back from Oregon, and that was one of a partnership we had in Oregon that didn't turn out right. And
now, does this one just have 2 dormers?
It's got 3.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yep. And so the house we built was kind of a replica of this, but I added an extra dormer to it. The house is going to be for sale, but we have a sales rep kind of in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So much going on in the tiny home business, in the tiny home world. And it's not just that tiny home world, it's branched out now to investors are really grabbing onto this because there's so much housing shortage. And then the Airbnb business is just booming.
Yeah, it's exploded.
So there's a lot of opportunity, and you wouldn't believe the people wanting to get in on this, on this right now.
Know.
I had a guy today wanting to get on. He's, I want to jump on your tail and ride this out, man. There's a lot of money. And I just looked at him and I said, excuse me. I said, there's just a lot to this, man.
Yeah.
I said, I've been doing this for about 6 years. I think for everything we've accomplished, it would have taken somebody 12 years to do what we've done in 6.
Well, and two, there is a huge misconception about it being tiny homes, of thinking that they're quick and instant and boom. It's a house.
There's nothing to it.
There's nothing to it. You just throw them up and go. Oh, you just buy a piece of land and go. Okay. Well, that's not how it goes.
I mean, good luck. Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention is that this one, the 9x28, this is going to be for sale.
Yes.
Correct?
Yep.
And the other one actually is for sale.
The one we did in Minnesota?
Or is it going to be a model?
Well, I've promised that home to go to Coeur d'Alene. And there's a market up there that we're gonna see how that goes. And I've had some couscous or quinoa, and it's in my throat, man. I gotta get me a drink of water. Let me go get some water. But I promised that home to her.
Well, you go ahead and get something to drink, and I'll show them the security card.
The what?
Go ahead. Okay, let me show really quick right here. Mark is now, which we'll introduce Mark if we get a chance to. Let me see if peel that off. But let me show you. You might see this whenever you come here, and the residents have been seeing it. Mark, see our cute little golf cart right here? This is kind of like a security cart right here. And Mark is going to be driving around and checking windows and doors and checking on everybody in the community, both the communities right now and then the prairie when it's done. But he is checking all around. He is our new security for around here. So you're going to see this little cart with, I got a little light to the top of it, and they got the wine key on the back that you see right there. And it's super, super cute. And but Mark, whenever we run into him, we'll be sure to introduce him so everybody gets familiar with Mark running around here. But it's just extra security for the property and something that we wanted to do anyway. And it's time for it to come about. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Hi. All right, I'm gonna plug you back up. I showed them the card and told them about Mark and that we will introduce him sometime. So let me plug you back up to make sure.
Yeah, we did.
Good.
We did a video on Mark. He's staying here in the home. So we did a video on him. He's actually doing a kind of an off-grid experiment that him and I are working on. And so maybe we can, I've got some cool ideas coming in 2022. And
Oh, that is right. So with Mark, whenever we toured Bryce's house, that was Mark. That's the Mark that's going to be touring around.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So 2022 is we got some big plans, some really cool stuff going to come around. That's what we're trying to button all this up, get it done, get it looking right, running the way it needs to be ran, so then we can expand to the next level. We are like 100 homes behind right now in construction.
Right.
So that's about 9 months out. I've talked to some people that on the local manufacturers of mobile homes, they're 2 years out.
Yeah.
We've talked to more trailer manufacturers, they're a year out to get trailers. We're fortunate enough that there's a trailer manufacturer that we've come in contact with, and he is our sole provider. We're his only customer.
Good.
And he just builds for us. So it's almost like we have our own trailer manufacturing.
Right.
He does just for us.
Right.
So that's working out.
great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
working out great. So he keeps us in a constant flow. And the more partnerships that I add, of course, there's more of a demand for trailers and materials and all that. But we're taking it in a systematic way. I know there's people that are wanting their homes super bad. They're wanting them now. People paid for them back in right around the first of the year. And here it is, August. And we still haven't gotten your home.
Yeah.
It is, we're doing all we can to get them. I guess it doesn't matter what I say, if you don't have your home, you don't have your home, and then there's ill feelings towards that. But really, if you knew what we're doing in this business and how we're trying to keep, trying to grow and trying to be efficient and try to do a good job. We need to have your homes built. We want your house built faster than you want your home.
Well, and two,
Okay.
there's not another company that you can go to and they're waiting for someone to build for. Everybody's busy. So all tiny house builders are busy. That's just the way it is. Materials are behind with everybody, like doors, windows, things like that.
Yep, they sure are. Yep, and you know, the more we do, the faster we get, the more we got to spend money. I mean, like we buy a golf cart. The reason is because it takes him 20 minutes to walk there and back. Now it takes him 2 minutes to walk there and back. And it's just a lot. This place is spread out over 34 acres.
It is.
You know, so we have to, it takes money to make money and, you know, to get faster. And that's not complaining at all. It's just life, it's business. What I like about it is, even may not seem like it because you haven't gotten your home yet, but we are getting more efficient. We're getting a better grip on everything, and we're understanding a little bit more. There are some maintenance issues, is what I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about, because a lot of our customers watch this show, and customers, former customers, and customers that are going to get their houses. So, you know what, Amanda? I wonder if there are stairs to this house. If not, we'll go inside the shop. No, let's go in the shop.
I've got my ladder.
We'll go in the shop. I can show them in the shop. It's not this particular house.
Okay. I forgot to bring my ladder that I've got.
So we're going to go inside. It might be a little loud. Of course, I got my microphone now. I was used to Minnesota. I didn't have my microphone.
Yeah.
And the sound wasn't all that great.
Hey guys.
We got some music going here. Let me turn it down. I get it here in a minute. Hang on just a minute. Sorry, guys.
Who authorized you to touch
I'm sorry. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I just wish I had to talk on here for 4 or 5 hours. I really do. It's not that I want to do that, but I feel so compelled to explain who we are as people and who we are as a company and who we are as just ordinary people in this world that are trying to build a company, trying to build houses. And the guys that work here are just guys that got families. We're just like you.
Right.
That's all we are. And I just talked to a buddy of mine on up home. He's an engineer. His name's Todd Quattro. He's out of Ypsilanti, Michigan. We went to college together, and he's been an engineer for years, right? And he's approaching probably another few more years he could retire. He'll never retire. And he hasn't acquired $1 million. He hasn't acquired the wealth and the riches or anything, and he works 7 days a week. And it's just who we are. It's like we're self-employed, we're builders, we're carpenters. This is just our passion in life. This is what we want to do. We don't want to work for somebody. We want to do it ourselves. But because of that, we work twice as hard. You know, sometimes you question why you do, but I know why we do, because I love the fight, I love the game, I love everything that's involved in it. But it's not to acquire the riches and millions that people would think you would get. It's just a way of life. It's just what we do. But what I wanted to show you is there's a couple things about a maintenance issue that we need to talk about that will help you guys. And we're going to put it into our contracts with you all when you get your home. So we're redoing some. The only reason I say a contract is because that is a written instructions of what you do. Even though you have a signed contract, you'll call and say, well, this happened. And I'll say, well, you got to look at the contract. We're not liable. I'm going to feel liable to help you because that's just the way we're wired. But the bigger we get and the more people we have, we can't financially fix everything. So we're trying to educate you in how you can care for your home. There's a lot of people buying homes that have never owned a home, or if they have, they've never learned of certain things in their home they need to know about. And knowing those things is what will help you maintain your house, help us as a builder in our relationship between the two of us. It's about a relationship. I don't care if you got a 20-page contract. If I fail or you fail, okay, well, you're not going to win in court. I'm not going to. What does that do? It doesn't do anything. It doesn't get your house fixed. It's about agreement between the two of us and how we can work together. You're buying a house from me because you trust me. You see how we're doing, and that's why I do these videos to show you who we are as people, who we are as a company, that you can build the trust in us and that we'll stand behind our product. So what I wanted you to do is, there's a couple things. Let me just shoot it off and we'll go inside one of the houses here working. Amanda, let's go over here. I'll show them right now. Let me show right here. So we got a house here. Let me show you some of the plumbing in here. And I also want to show you a dormer, okay? That's a dormer up there, okay? That's like a little building on top of the roof. It just boop, sits right on top of the roof, right? All right, so inside, we frame the whole house out, and then we run wires everywhere, okay? You can see this. So we run wiring, that feeds all your plugs and your switches. You got an outside plug, inside plug. Sometimes the owners will say, hey, I want a USB port here, or I want an extra plug for a TV, or I want something else. So this is the infrastructure, when I call it an infrastructure. This line up here is for your line set for your heating and air. This has to run past here. Got to go out to the outside unit, the inside unit. So what we had is a maintenance issue, and the biggest, most costly issue we always have. And it hasn't happened a lot, maybe 5-6 times over the course of 6 years, but it's so big that it has to be addressed. And I want to help people, because winter's coming. It's freezing. It's not pipes, but freezing fixtures in a house, and making sure you guys know how to care for your house. So look at this. So we got these water lines that are coming out of the floor, right? And you can see they're capped. Now they're capped right now is because we put air pressure on these water systems, right? So we put air on it. So while we're building it, if the air pressure goes down, we know we put a nail in it. So you see right here, if we're putting this V-groove up and we hit that pipe, we got to fix it. But there's only 1 or 2 men that build this whole house. They're very, very careful about putting a nail through there. They can visually see. We don't have 5 or 6 men running all over the place and a bunch of people that's inexperienced building these homes. So that's usually not the issue. You can put nail guards on here to keep people from putting a nail in it, and we do that too. The thing is that if you do have a water leak, things are going to happen. A house may have a leak. We may have human error. We're going to have a human error. I had Albert go to Texas, and Miss, I don't know if I can say her name on here or not, but she had a leak in her house. All right? Leaks are really bad because it creates the most costly problem of the whole home is water. Water will destroy the entire house. I mean, destroy it. So that's the biggest problem we have. So anytime that there is a water problem, we need to be on that. We need to make sure we're on that for you. You describe to us what's going on, but we're trying to alleviate that before it even comes. So there's a little bit of water in the house that was leaking. Not this particular home, but one thing you want to know is how to turn off your water. This lady knew how to turn it off. She was turning it off and on until she could get it remedied. But you got to know on the outside of your house, underneath every house, and I'll show you, is a ball valve. You turn your water off and you turn your water on. You can run underneath the house, turn it off, and I'm done. We need to be notified so we can get on that as soon as we can. It's hard sometimes when you're 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 miles away. We'll call a local plumber, somebody to try to help you as best we can. In the past, we're a growing company, and sometimes words don't get to us quick enough, or the email's lost, or a phone call got skipped, or whatever happened, right? Please just continue to try to get a hold of us, and don't be mad at us. We want to help. We want to make this right. It's in our best interest for your home to be done correctly, but we're going to make mistakes, and that's just the way it is. So make sure you know how to turn your water off at your house. Also, make sure you know how to turn your power off, all right? And make sure you know where your sewer goes. Go underneath there and look, and just look at, all it is a pipe. It goes to the sewer. That's it. Nothing else. But it's a great education to know where it goes. This is a panel box. So let me show you this panel box. And I told everybody in the video, I said, take your cover off your panel box and look at it. And I mean it. I mean, take the screws out, go outside, and unplug your house. And I'll show you an extension cord we have outside. You just twist lock, drop it down. But this is your panel box. An electrician, our electrician is super particular. As you can see all the wires flow in here, and they're loop, 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 loop. That's just pretty how they do it. These are the neutrals. These are the grounds. The bare ones are the grounds. And then these are all the breakers. And in the breakers, all of them are in control, usually of a certain part of a house. You know, they got 2 or 3 in the kitchen, the bathroom, the heating air unit, all that stuff. You got different size unit breakers for different loads that a house would carry. Something that needs more electricity, you'd go up to a 30 amp or a 20 amp or a 15 amp, okay? But it's very simple. So one of these wires, let's just play pretend here, and this wire goes to the kitchen, okay? And there's a plug, like you plug your coffee pot in. Well, that wire goes from straight there all the way to right here. It goes up inside here where it says kitchen and goes to that breaker. You turn it off, no more power at your kitchen. You turn it on, now there's power at your kitchen, as long as you got your cord plugged in onto your home. And what I'm trying to give you a real sense of simple how electricity's ran. A lot of people are scared of electricity. So you take another wire, and that's another circuit out of the kitchen. You take this wire, and that's one out of the bathroom. And it runs the lights, the plugs, the switches, the fans, and usually an outside receptacle, all on a GFI, which is a ground fault interceptor, which allows you to, it's by code, that if you're wet and you grab a plug in the bathroom, you won't get electrocuted. Okay, it's got that little button on it, and that's a ground fault. So every one of these, it's really easy. We did this in Minnesota. And you run one wire from your bathroom, right up here, and you write bathroom on it, and you write bathroom on it over there. And that's pretty much it. And I like to call it like it's running Christmas lights. Because like if we take this one here, let's see, this one, and you run it from the living room. So how we start wiring this, we've got one wire from that box that goes to this box. Okay, one wire. And they build the house if they want. Or what we do is we'll run a wire to there before the walls are up, before the floor's on here. And I'll drill a hole and we'll go from here and loop it to here. Now there's no walls because then the wire's just hanging here, right? Then we'll loop it to this one, we'll loop it to this one, this one, this one, and all the wires are in the floor. Or, like these guys did, they run it through the wall. They'll loop up, loop up, loop up like this in the wall. But it's like Christmas lights, hooked together, another one, and you're kind of connecting them together to make a long chain. That's your electrical. So I do these videos a lot to help you understand your house. We used to do workshops where mostly ladies would come in and build their houses, and they learned this. They learned hands-on how to run wiring, plumbing, carpentry skills, and all that. In 6 days, they built their home, and it was great. It was a lot of labor on us, and about killed everybody, but it was really a great.
But they saved a lot of money too. That's
Saved
the whole reason for
ton of
doing
money.
it. The other thing too is that, you know, like me, I'm not the type of person that's going to go look in my panel box.
Exactly.
I'm going to call somebody.
Yeah.
So I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm not going to do that. But it's my house. It's my responsibility to whatever needs to be done on
Yeah.
it. So.
But do you think just me explaining that gives you somewhat of a better idea than?
Because there's people, men and women, that want to know that and will try that, and
Now,
I think that's good.
Well, I don't want you to do nothing with that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go in there and fool with it. I just want you to have a concept of what's going on.
Right.
You don't need to be pulling a plug or a switch out of the wall or nothing. It's just like in the back of your head, you kind of like, okay, I know that wire he said goes from there to there.
Right.
And I turn that breaker off, and that's why I don't have
Right.
electricity. That's all I want you to know.
I did learn that when it trips, Like when it flips, I know to go back.
Yes.
Because they're labeled, and then I know to flip it back over. Now I do that
Yep.
myself.
There you go.
So,
It's
but
just
I'm not gonna
basic
do-
stuff.
yeah.
Amanda's my greatest challenge. You're my greatest challenge.
Absolutely, because I don't do nothing, none of that stuff.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I would tell her something that's just
No.
like as easy as breathing.
No.
And she'd go,
Nope.
I know what you're talking about.
I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it. Nope.
I don't know how, I don't know what you're saying.
Nope.
I ain't gonna do it.
Nope.
They give her a shovel a pile of sand.
I can do that.
You can do that, can't you?
I can do that, but I'm not doing that other stuff. Technically, no. Not building.
Yeah. So let me go outside. I'm gonna show you if this house has a water cutoff on it yet. The sewer and the power line. All right.
Okay.
Let me show you this. You probably don't have this one on there
what
yet.
are you doing? The door's locked.
All right, this is the water line here. It doesn't have the valve on it yet, so they usually put this on the end. So this is the water line. This is a PEX, and they'll put a valve on here, just a handle that turns off and
I know
on.
what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then here's the sewer. It's got some spray foam they'll clean off. That's just a 3-inch sewer line, and your sewer just come out and go straight in the ground wherever your sewer is.
Okay.
Done. That's all there is about sewer. This right here, where's it at? Well, that's your outlet. Oh, that's your plug for an outdoor plug underneath the house. This over here, that is your receptacle.
Okay.
That's how you plug in the same, it's a receptacle for the main power.
So that's how you unplug your house?
That's how you unplug the house, you put it in, twist it, and done.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well that's, okay, I didn't know where
And
that
we
was at.
and we try to put everything in this back corner, unless your house has got a bathroom at that end. The sewer is always right underneath your bathroom.
Okay.
And that's how we do it now.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm just trying to help you guys in these videos, and there's so much we can do to send out a manual. We have a kind of a manual we may try to get out too, but a video of a little bit about how to care for your home and what to do and have some responsibility behind your home until we can get there to fix it. And I want to tell you that there's always a chance for something to go wrong.
Right.
Especially in this business. You hear the nail gun firing off back behind us? That's why we can't have everybody in this warehouse, because it is dangerous, because things can happen. We hope it never will, and it probably won't if we watch what we do. But there's a lot going on here. So when you have your home and we're building your home, yeah, it's human error, and it's gonna have something that may go
It's gonna
wrong.
happen, yeah.
Yeah. So, but we're doing all we can to employ the right people, train the right people, but we're going to stand behind our product. And you know what, too? And I know you guys buy our homes because you care about us and who we are as people that are building your home, that hopefully you trust who we are, but you also buy them because the price is so low. I know what our prices are compared to everybody else. I probably could go up more money on it and still make homes, build homes,
Still
and
be
people,
under everybody else.
and still be under everybody else. And I haven't done that. I know what I'm doing, but I want to build these homes because the numbers are working for us. If they work, I don't care what anybody else is selling for. There's a reason there's a reason why I do what I do and how I want to do things. But because of that, I'm hoping that people can actually bear with us on the timing, not on the quality. The quality is always going to be there. That has nothing to do with the price. But I just want a relationship with you. It is a relationship. When you buy a home from us, you're buying from me, Randy Jones. You're buying it from, Jeff in there working. You're buying it from Bart in here working. He feeds his family from building your home.
Right.
His name is on it home. Him and I have a working relationship. He wants to please me. I want to please him by paying him. It's all about getting along. Just realize that things could go wrong. If you don't hear from us, there's things can happen. It just happens that emails are missed or phone calls, or we're just too busy. Write your name down, the paper gets thrown away, and we're like, oh my God, we forgot all about it. It happens. Just bear with us. That's why I want to tell you about your water. Turn it off if you got a problem. Your electrical, unplug it if you got a problem. Sewer line, take care of certain things. and then we'll take care of the house for you too. We're in a relationship. When you buy a house, you just don't walk in a bliss and just say, hey, everything should work constantly forever, amen. You are eventually going to have something wrong with your house. Eventually.
Well, and something to talk about the warranty.
Well, I wish I had the warranty here. I could read it, and that's what we need to do. We'll do a video on just our warranty.
Right.
We have a 90-day warranty, and I'm going to put some stuff in that warranty, because when you get your home, especially in the winter, we're going to test it here, and now we're draining all of our lines. We had a lot of freezing shower valves freeze last year. Had a really cold spell like the one in Texas had, and we had to go replace them all. But when you get your home, we want you to hook it up to water, power, and sewer before the hauler leaves out of there, or within a couple days, so we know what's going on and we can say, hey, we can fix it, right? But we put these houses through a test right now. About a year ago, 6-8 months ago, if your house is older than that, some of these houses were sitting and we thought they were tested, they got out. We didn't have our system that we have now. Now we have a system, we have people in place to watch every home, check every home, make sure every home's done, and it leaves out of here. So when it does, and there still could be a problem there. We've had a home that passed the test, got to a home, and it had a water leak, and it passed all the pressure tests that we put on it. Things happen, all right? But we're trying to alleviate them as much as we can. So if you got 90 days, and now the house, the actual structure of the home, the roof, the windows, the building, it's warranted for a year. But the actual, you get in there, if you have a leak underneath your sink, tell us about it. It's fixed, done. But 90 days, you got that to work those things out. We can't be coming across the country to fix little bitty things, to fix a door that's going to drag, fix a doorknob that's loose or that doesn't open. We can't warranty things like that. You need to learn how to put a doorknob on yourself, fix a few things. If your caulk cracks around your window in 6 months from now, that's something you all have to do. That's not something we're going to continue to do, is keep caulking your home and maintaining your home for the first year. All the little things that keeps the house going, but those little things is that needs to be taken care of within the first 90 days. Your house is going to shift, it's going to settle, the ground settles. There's an enormous amount of things. These houses are what they're built with, organic materials, most of them, and they're going to move and stuff like that. I'm just thinking about something, man, to the wood out in Arizona. The lady that we're going to go out in Arizona and fix her house here in a couple days. Our wood here is probably at 20-30% humidity. We go out there, it's at 5% humidity. So anybody, we're going to put in our contract, in a warranty, and just tell you, if you're buying a home and you're in the high desert or out in a desert arid climate, that this wood is going to move, and I want you to be aware of that, so we don't have to go back out there, paint, replace, caulk, or whatever it is. I want you to be aware of how that works, right? So because we're growing and because we're selling more homes in the desert, we're selling more homes in all kinds of parts of the country, that's why mobile homes and your RVs are made with fiberglass. They're not made with wood. These are wood. These are breathing homes, man. They move. That wood goes like this all the time in different seasons. You don't see a motorhome made of wood. That's why.
And so, a question that I would have then is, does the wood have to be bought in Arizona or out west or something? What's the solution?
Well, if you buy it there and bring it here, it's going to gain moisture.
Or it has to, yeah.
I think that if they like wood, they got to know it's going to move. And if they like wood, I would never paint it here. Now, when it moves...
When you say if it moves, what does that mean?
All right, so you got a board that's 12 inches wide. Let me point to this one. Look at this sexy man. Love him. All right. This is board and batten. All right? So...
Okay, come on.
It might get squirted.
You all right?
Yep. A little closer. You did a good job parking it, though, I'll tell you that. I didn't think you were getting it in
Pretty
there.
close, isn't it?
I didn't think you were getting it in there.
All right, so this is board and batten. this board is like 11 1/4 inches wide, and then you got these little strips, right? Well, right now with the humidity of Tennessee, we're in the South, you get probably, I don't know what the moisture, let's just say it's 20-25% in the wood. Whatever, even if it's 15%, you go to Arizona, California, any of the western states that's dry, even Montana up in it, it's going to get down to 2 and 3%.
Okay.
Well, then there's less moisture in that wood, it's going to shrink. So that wood will shrink, actually this strip will shrink. So let's say we painted it and that wood shrinks, now you're going to see a paint line right there. You're going to see where it wasn't painted underneath it, right? Or the caulk's going to crack, it's going to move.
So what do you do?
All right. Now, some people, they want to paint everything. Then you put your strips on that are pre-painted. You put them on, so when it moves, you don't see it, okay? But even if you glue it, things are going to move. Even if you caulk it, the caulk will crack because it's stretching. There's just going to be some things move and make happen on these houses. So
it's something to anybody where, the biggest question I guess would be with the sales is to find out where are you going to set this home, where's it going to stay, and this is what, to give them that type of warning.
if you want it painted and you're in Arizona, one of the drier states, don't paint it here. Wait till you get it,
Right.
let it acclimate to that humidity, and then paint it, and you'll be fine.
That's probably what we need to do.
It's the best thing. Yeah.
That's a good suggestion. What about mini splits? I know that we've had some customers have issues with mini splits. They've been in their house for a while. What goes on with that, with warranty-wise?
All right.
I wonder.
Let's.
Because the mini split itself should have a factory warranty, right?
They do. Or if you go with our Mitsubishi's got like 10-year warranty, just on parts, not labor.
Not labor.
But 10 years. They got a compressor that goes out. In 9 years, they'll give you a new compressor for free.
Right.
That's crazy. Now, a mini split is a unit that does heating and air conditioning. There's one in here, Amanda. Let me show you. See how cool it is in here?
Oh, I can feel it from here. Ooh,
This-
nice.
This one's almost done.
Ooh, I like this. Let me get up here in the corner. Nice. Look at it in here.
I should move into this. You know what?
You should.
I think I will. All right, here's your mini splits. It's a Mitsubishi electric.
Yeah.
Okay, so underneath, I bet it's nasty. Let's see what it looks like.
Probably is. Hey,
Oh, it's
good.
not bad.
Not good.
Listen to you. All right, that's dust. So that's a filter right there. You can see it's got, this is an older house. So, and they've been working in here the whole time. So, what needs to be done is these filters can take out once a month. And all you do is watch. You lift it up, right? Just lift it up with your hand. This made to grab right there. You can turn off your unit because you're going to watch the air blow on this and blow dust everywhere. But you see how you can see this?
Yes.
A little bit of dust. Let me take it outside. I'm going to show you what happens when I take it outside. So we'll take it out here. You ready? Yeah, Bart appreciates all that dust. Now you can wash these with water. Come on, Jeff.
You got everybody all choked up.
I know it. Come on in here. You coming in? Okay, you're all right. And so you dust them off. You can wash them. You just got to make sure they're dry.
I washed mine in the bathtub.
Put them in the shower with
I'm
you.
in the shower with me.
All right. So it's got that little bitty groove right here and right there. And look, you just slide that up in there. Where's it at? Right there. And you push it back. Right? Just like that. And done.
It's back.
And then you do the other one.
Yeah.
And then this just flops down. Now that's one maintenance that you can do. The other maintenance is very simple. Underneath here, you guys know like every air conditioner that you had, I don't know if you knew it when you was a kid or you've seen window units that go in the wall. You know how they drip water all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as just like that. But inside there's a little pan right here where the water runs and there's a hose in that pan. And the hose is inside this wall and it goes outside. And so if you see water dripping under your home, we've had people call and say, my house has a leak. That's what's dripping.
Yeah.
Is your air conditioner is dripping, right? So what happens sometimes, if that hose has to, there's a wheel well right here, it can't go down. So maybe we ran it this way or we've ran it this way, and it's got this turn in it a little bit.
Yeah.
And the water just drips. It's not a flow. So what happens when it's humid, a lot of that water can get dirty and it builds up an algae inside of it. I know your house had that.
Yeah.
Algae and some dirt and just stuff out of the air. And it builds up and it can clog that line up.
Right.
Okay, so then you're going to have water dripping from your unit on the inside of your house. You don't have to worry about it, but what we do is we take where that water's dripping from under the house, we'll take a vacuum and we'll put just your vacuum, like a little shop vac, and we'll put our hand over it and turn it on, and it'll suck, believe it or not, it'll suck that water out of that pan and clean that whole line out for you. Usually here, because we're so humid here, we have to do that every summer, almost on every single mini split that we have in our factory.
Right.
So we have to suck that out. We've had to do it twice this year already on some units. That's some maintenance that you guys can do. I know on YouTube there's a couple videos where you break this whole thing down. I mean, you pull it off the wall and you do all that. I wouldn't suggest, I don't even want to do that. But if you just keep the filters done and suck that dirt out of your drain line, that's your mini split maintenance for you guys. Under the sink, let me show you this. He's got it? Yeah. All right. Under the sink, this is a trap, okay? Now a P trap goes here and out the wall. An S trap goes here and down through the floor.
Okay.
This is a P trap. Now this here is called a Studer valve. This is a vent that allows air to go in, right? So when you're washing dishes up here, if you didn't have this, all the water, when you let all the water out of your sink, it would take all the water out of this trap, because this trap always has water in it.
Right. Always.
And that keeps the smell, if you're hooked to sewer, the smell from here, the gas can't go past that water. It's so elementary.
Yeah.
It's just so basic. So a lot of times when people get these homes, they'll start leaking a little bit here and here. But see all these nuts? These are all, and he's probably got them down there pretty tight.
Uh-oh.
Let me show you. Up and see how they're moving just a little bit and twisty? Okay, these are all come loose, right? And he's got them on good, and I'm glad he's done that. But see how they'll twist?
So you just hand tighten
You
them?
hand tighten everything. Now, if I run hot water in here, just like everything else, if I run hot water, that pipe plastic's going to expand.
Okay.
And then we run cold water in it, it's going to contract. And if we keep doing that, these nuts are probably going to get a little loose, believe it or not. So just check them.
Just check them.
You just tighten them up. Go to Lowe's and get you some wrenches, channel locks. Just tighten them a little bit. Play around with it. This is not electricity.
I'm not even kidding. In the bathroom, I dropped something down in the drain. I unscrewed that thing, pulled it down, got out I got out more than what I dropped in. Let me just say that. It was not pretty, but I got it out, put it back, tightened it back up, and it was done.
Done.
I did that.
You hooked up your pedestal sink, I remember years ago.
I did do that a long time ago.
Yep.
I can't believe I did that, but I had no.
Yeah.
I was in a tight spot.
Yep. So that's the sink.
Yeah.
And I always tell a plumber told me this years ago, you can be a plumber if you always put hot on the left and you know that your poop runs downhill. All right?
I've heard that.
You got to have a slope.
You told me that.
And that's it. So it's very elementary. Don't be scared of your home. Dig into it. Look at what's going on. It's like, all right, like this fan. This is an exhaust fan. It is vented outside. So it's just a motor. It's just you can buy it anywhere. This is a shelf. There's a plug for your microwave. It's just sitting on there. Boom, your microwave. Nothing to it. Now, it's something to put together. The guys that build this, especially in the container.
Yeah.
They got to grind through that, the steel and mount it and put it up. This plug is just like we talked earlier.
Yeah.
That wire runs all the way over to a panel box.
Panel box right
there. There it is. There it is right there. Runs over to a panel box. Done.
Yeah.
Cooktop, same thing. It has one wire. It runs from there right to here. Done. You don't want to have your cooktop electricity? Turn it off.
Okay. This
Awesome.
is nice. Is this That doesn't fold down or anything. That's
I'm loving this house.
Yeah, you need this. You should live in this.
I think I'm going to.
I think you should. We've had this container here for a very long time.
Ever.
It was over at Inca. It even got sold to a friend, and we bought it back.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
You need to just live in this. This says Randy all about it.
You think so?
Yeah. Just do it. You need this, and just move in it and go on.
I may put a deck on top of it.
Yeah,
And,
I would. I'd put a deck on top. I know there was somebody mentioned not to. I'd do it or die.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I may put me a little wood stove right there and have me a wood. Yep.
No, you need this. And your house you'd be done and over.
But this is, I like this because it's enough for 2 people could eat here with a stool. But I'm going to eat here. I got me a place to eat.
I would eat beside you. There ain't nobody eating beside you.
There ain't enough room, is it?
You be throwing bows.
So I got a place to eat.
Yeah.
Countertop, storage over here, another
That's
drawer.
nice.
That's really all I ever need.
Where you put your TV?
Right there on that wall.
What do you do with these?
All right.
Tell me what you're going to do.
Can I take a 3-minute break?
No.
I got to go to the bathroom.
Like right now?
Like, it's killing me. Can you
gotta
just,
go to the bathroom
can you unplug
right
that and I'll be right back?
Oh
I've never
my
done this.
God.
My gosh,
You are
Amanda.
so embarrassing.
I had half a watermelon.
Embarrassing.
Stop it.
Oh, God. Well, you feel better?
Tremendously.
I
couldn't-
believe in
I couldn't talk anymore. I'm like, I'm done. I've got to get. Oh, anyway. I had big old watermelon and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
no. All right.
We don't want to know about your bathroom stuff. Well, speaking of bathroom stuff, show us your bathroom.
My bathroom. You just gave me this house, Amanda.
I just gave you this house.
Well, we had to look. It's perfect. Look. See, I'm really tall. I'm like a really tall person. Yeah. You know, I've never thought about my height until I met Amanda. And I've never had a problem with it. I still don't. But she reminds me of how tall I
Everybody
am.
was asking how tall that boy was because in the video he's like this tall and you're like this tall. And have you seen the video?
No.
It looks unbelievably. He looks like a giant. They said, how tall is he? That young boy?
He was 6'2".
Well, it must have been how the camera was because he looked really tall and you looked really
Yeah, because
short.
she was down here filming everybody up this
That's
way.
what it was.
Yeah.
Because he was like way up here. Okay,
Yeah.
what we got going on?
But all the plumbing is underneath this floor.
Okay, so that's why it's raised up.
That's why it's raised up. So the trailer itself, the home, I said I call it a trailer, but the cargo container is really low to the ground. That's why we have fenders inside the house. Now we build above the fenders and the house is really tall, but I kind of like this like this. Now I don't like the fenders being inside, but if you can work around that.
Now,
So anyway,
can you turn the light on? Is there a light on?
so
in there?
all the plumbing, yeah. So all the plumbing now is right here underneath this main floor.
This
So you got
is all
your,
you need.
so you got shower, toilet,
Oh yeah.
tankless water. Look. I just broke it.
Jeff!
Look
I'm
at
gonna tell on
that.
you.
Look what he's got. This is cool though. Look, it's magnetic. I didn't know it. But
Oh my goodness!
yeah, that's awesome. Boom. Oh. I better buy this one.
A design flaw.
Oh, it's got
Oh, already
magnets.
clicked.
Yeah.
Well,
So he used magnets instead of hinges.
I would have never thought.
That's cool.
That is cool. So you got your window
Oh,
over
he
there.
did good. See, so that's
It's
all
up
the
and down.
mechanics behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Tankless water heater, exhaust fan, shower. Man, great. Look.
Yes,
Perfect.
please give us a visual of you
Perfect.
on the toilet.
Got the exhaust fan exactly where you need it.
Okay.
He did a
There's
great
your
job.
window.
This is a really nice. I like this whole thing.
Yeah, you got to take this and.
The one thing it doesn't have, and I know somebody had talked about it, is it doesn't have any kind of place for wardrobe closets.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, that's why it'd be perfect for you. You ain't got a lot.
So, what I'm thinking, and I know I told everybody, you kind of, morph into the living here. So, this is why I did not put a sliding glass door here. I thought we needed some wall space.
Yeah.
So you can actually have a closet right here or over here or some shelves or anything open right here, Amanda. So
Now talk about, we didn't get to finish the conversation about
All right.
How are you going to sit? Where's your TV? What are you going to do?
And you know, too, you could put some sort of shelving or stuff right here and then have your TV above it. So you can still get storage in here.
How are you going to sit in there?
This is going to be a sofa.
Okay.
Right here. So it's going to come out about here. Then you're going to flip it open, and then you've got enough for a, I'm trying to do a queen size bed. They'll probably do a full now. But queen or full size bed, you flip it, pull it back, your cushion across the back, and then sit on it.
Okay.
That's what I want to do for a bed. If you don't have a closet here, you can actually still put a chair here and watch TV.
Okay.
So
it's going to be something that we built, that Rob and Josh
yeah, Rob's on that, going to get on that.
Okay.
Yep, and that's a fender well, so there's no storage underneath that. Yep.
Well,
You know-
it has to be perfect for you because you're just one person. You don't have a lot of stuff, and it'd be a lot for two people.
You got me thinking, all right, I'm going to move in here. I'm probably going to put me a shelf up here.
Sure.
I'll probably I can build me a cabinet or shelf
Just
up
put
top.
storage, yeah.
And I would put my clothes up here with a little door.
That's
so I
all
could
you
put,
need.
yeah, above the window.
Well,
Look
why
at
don't you put storage up
look at all
there?
this.
Yeah, put a whole thing for storage.
I may get a couple cabinets, put up all my clothes in it, and done.
Well, I mean, even you could have cubbies, or remember the cubbies that was in MJ's?
Yes.
You had that time.
Yep.
So there's all kinds of ways to do that.
So there's a lot of room in here to grow. Yeah, I like it. Up there above the
I say
window,
keep
pots and
it.
pans, my rice cooker, and all that
Keep it.
stuff,
So
man.
this is off the market. It is not for sale.
Wow, you made that decision.
I mean, I'm sick of hearing about. I mean, listen, we're to the point of women are wanting to come in here and let's all build Randy a house. If I have to hear that again,
Is that right?
oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Let's
I'm
do it.
just so embarrassed.
Let's do it.
You're so embarrassing. I just sleep on the floor. And
I ain't got nothing.
I got this little old blanket. I just curl up on the floor.
I curl up like a little
Oh
bug.
my God, I'm sick of hearing it.
A big bug.
Oh, you are a big bug.
All right,
Yes.
let's go out here. Can we wrap it up?
No, what are we
What
doing?
are you doing?
What else you showing?
Well, I had to take a break now. Everybody's like,
Oh my Christ almighty.
look at my patio out here.
Well, somebody else has claimed it too, it seems like. You're pretty,
I've been forced to live here now.
you're living here. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Why do you have that?
Why? Look, can I explain? Can I explain?
Explain, like Ricky.
I'm going to put rope lights up here.
Oh.
And they're going to...
Hey, show me how that's his go-to dance move right there. That's it. That's the dance move. That's it. What about the roof? The roof patio.
The roof patio thing.
What's it called? Roof? No,
Deck.
it smells. Deck.
Well, it's going to be mine. I probably won't do it now.
Well, you have to do it.
Guys, just that extra cost.
You're
But
doing this, Randy. We
Yeah.
gotta listen before you tear it up. Being in it, we'll
I'll
show.
probably just turn around and sell it. But I wanted to put a roof deck up, and we've got wrought iron railing. I was wanting to put around it, and you can leave it up because it's so low to the ground. It's still under 13.6
Okay.
with railing on it.
Do it. It's done.
Be cool, isn't it? You know what I'll do if I end up doing that? I'll probably end up building a roof on top of that and have a second story.
Look, I mean, it just
That's cool, isn't it?
that is cool.
All right.
It is cool.
I want to show this one. This is a 10 by 24 ultra modern design. Is that not beautiful
That
looking?
looks nice. Dave showed it to us Friday. And
Oh, you
I
guys
like
showed it already?
No. Dave showed it to us, a picture of where he did the burning on it.
Yeah.
Want to know what we thought of it.
I like it.
I like it too. I like the contrast of it.
Yep. Yep.
It looks nice. What the homeowner think?
I haven't talked to him yet.
Okay.
Yep. So it's a modern design. It's 26 foot to here. The house is actually 24. And Dave's not feeling good today. He called me. He said he's not.
Oh no.
Woke up, felt like he had vertigo or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dave never misses. He
Never.
hardly ever.
So this is a 9-foot opening, and it's got 3 doors, solid glass doors, and one of them is operable. And then over there is a glass garage door. You got a bathroom. From here back is a bathroom, and from here over there is your kitchen. And then up above is a loft. So this is a custom-built home. We classify this as a craftsman home because it's so custom,
Yeah.
right? But I like it. We got that big transom up there.
Contrast. I like the light and the dark. Light and dark always looks
Yeah.
good together like that.
Yep. That'd be cool if he just urethaned that, wouldn't it?
Sure would.
Yeah. So we'll see with the homeowner. The actual glass frame of the door is black. The garage door is black. So it's all going to match really well.
Really good.
Yeah.
Now, what size?
24, 10 by 24. Now it's 26 with that outside part.
Is this going to be a rental?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I can see a porch over here on
I know it.
building.
Joseph's doing another one. He is an excellent builder.
Yeah.
Look at him, man. He's got it going on.
Nice.
I've lost my train of thought.
Well, you went to the bathroom.
Just lost it in there. I just
Flushed it away.
it went away.
You flushed all of it out.
Well, what I wanted to do is we started a video out talking about you owning your home and the things you need to learn about your home and how to maintenance your home and take care of it.
Yeah,
and
right.
talking about our warranty and who we are as company people. And you know, if you guys could, Amanda's probably she's gonna like roll her eyes.
I always roll my eyes.
And I'm gonna write on here. All right, I'm gonna look up.
Did you just say you were gonna write on there?
I'm gonna write on here. I just wrote Incredible Tiny Homes.
You're so old.
All right, Incredible Tiny Homes, and I'm on Google, right?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm on Google. All right, I googled Incredible Tiny Homes, right?
Newport, Tennessee. Yeah.
Now, and I'm going down here, and it says Google review summary.
Yeah.
And look is that a Jewish star?
It is.
Well, it says on there, cannot even get mail delivered here. So there, Randy refuses to pay for mailbox.
This doesn't make me roll my eyes. This makes me laugh.
And why is there a Jewish star?
That's just their sign.
Is that person is?
Yeah, that's their sign. That's their.
And then right underneath this, love this place. Tour hilarious. Good work, fair price.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
But it says, I refuse to pay for a mailbox.
That's so. Why would you say that?
And it's just, I look at that and I'm like,
I know.
Ow, I'm gonna get mailbox. I'm gonna build a post office.
I know.
I'm gonna build a full-blown post office with a porch, place to hang out. I got homes to build.
I know.
We're not even done with our development yet. I don't have a dog lot, but right on there, I don't pay for a dog lot either. And I let my dog run around everywhere. You know, it's
He
just.
didn't this week.
He
He's
didn't
in
this
my
week.
house.
I know. These are the things that really, if you don't watch, it can really destroy
Yeah.
our happiness here, is comments like that. And man, we're learning to deal with it, but it's always hard because we try so hard to do the right thing.
Right.
And it just seems like, and you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's not just here.
It's not.
And I understand why now people, you wouldn't believe, man, to the people that say they don't want to deal with the public anymore.
I know. It's a shame.
I mean, they don't.
It's a shame.
Everybody that I've ever talked to that has to deal with the public, they have become bitter. They want to be a recluse. They don't want anybody around them. This is like the rest of their life. Just don't be around people anymore. I'm tired of them. There was a lady here today. She was looking at buying a home. She's a realtor, and she said, I'm done. She's had stalkers. She's had insults. She's had all this stuff. And she said, I've got to get away from everybody and get secluded. You know, I'm like, I hope that we persevere to this and we don't allow the negative comments to, change who we are as people. It's hard not to, but I'm hoping that we can make our company in a way that we approach it, not let comments like that affect us. Because I look at that and I'm like, that's a personal slam on my character, and I'm not that way. I give everything away. I try to give and want everybody to be happy, and I bend over backwards to do everything I can, but then you get a comment that the whole world is looking at. And that's hard for you as a person to see that. It'd be like, think about you all watching this video, and you have somebody that just puts a comment out for the world that you don't wash your car, or you have body odor, or you don't do your hair, or look how gross she is, and look how overweight, stuff like that, personal things that you don't have any personal hygiene on it. And then the whole world sees it. You would be appalled at that, wouldn't you?
Right.
That's what that is. And that's just one of many, So I just wanted to point that out because that's a review that I want you all to know about. don't care. I don't care if you know all this stuff. It's like this. I came here with nothing, into this business with nothing. Amanda and I just trying it out of them for nothing, right? I don't care to go back. I'm not doing this. I'm like, oh, I got to hoard all this. I'll make some money, and I'm waiting to retire, and I'm cashing it in and kick my feet up, and I'm going to be, I've just got everything perfect. You don't understand. That ain't who I am, and that's not who she is. Amanda's got her stuff. She's got her land, got her house. She ain't got a debt. She don't need this job. She don't need to do anything here. She's here because she's helping me make this company what it is. And that's just the way it is. So I wish you guys could know what's going on inside our heart, our mind, and our purpose of being on this earth, right? So anyway, I always got to preach a little bit, don't I?
Always got to preach a little bit.
But I had to go to the bathroom before I did that.
You did.
Yep. I'm going to wrap it up. She gave me the finger. This is the finger. I get this from Amanda and some other stuff. Yep. Thank you for watching all last week, me being in Minnesota. There's so many more cool stuff coming down the pipe that we want to share with you guys. So tune in every day if you can to Incredible Tiny Homes right here, and we will bring you a video and show you the ins and outs, the good, bad, and ugly of our company.
She says coming down the pipe.
Pipe.
Isn't it the pike?
I don't know. Is it pike or pipe? You know, when I was saying that,
but
I said,
makes sense.
I thought I got away with it. I said, she's not going to catch that.
I'm not good. It's like it's coming down the pike.
Is it the pike?
But I
like
can see where,
pike?
yeah, I thought, but it could be
But it's a
pipe.
pipe.
I
Like shower water.
I'd say I understand that. I do, but I thought it was coming down the pike.
Pike.
Like Kingston Pike.
Like a road.
Like a road.
I'm stupid. God.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm saying a lot of words, you know. I don't usually say as many words,
now,
man.
Hold on. We just had the Hobbit go out. What is this?
That's another Hobbit.
This is another Hobbit.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is getting finished, and this is number 3, or he has number 3 at home, and this is number 4.
This is number 3.
Oh, so number 3 is here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's number 3.
And that one's done, I think. I think it's going to get pulled out.
Good.
I think.
I'm so glad to be.
I think
they are too. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Only get me started.
Yeah.
We're good. We have just hired 5 guys. Another will be coming to Wednesday. Will be 6, and I'm looking at a couple more.
Okay.
I'm looking. Everybody, and these guys won't be hourly forever. They're going to learn the business of trade and get into being piecework.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about this. So, you know, somebody who wants a career in what we're doing in building tiny homes, and they're a good craftsman, and they can hang with us and learn, have them give me a call, email us, and we'll be glad to interview them over the phone.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm gone. I'm out of here. I'm Randy Jones, Incredible Tiny Homes. Subscribe to this channel if you will. You can be the winner of maybe a tiny home that I'm going to give away when I get 100,000 subscribers.
Right.
So that's what's going to happen if you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That gets the word out. Everybody gets to comment, and I got to go.
And you haven't seen Ace in a week. I mean, you haven't seen me in a week, but that's no big thing. But you haven't seen Ace in a week.
I know it.
And he come home. He was so excited to see you.
Peeing all over himself.
He was. He was excited.
And now he's gone looking for free food.
Oh yeah, he's out of here. Yeah.
We got to get him back on here for everybody to see him.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
And he goes Friday to get groomed.
That's his second grooming since I've had him, and
So we'll see
he's
how
a
it
year and a
goes.
half old.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Tune in tomorrow. Same time, same channel.
You know what we ought to say? We ought to say, tune in next time when Randy says.
And Randy says, what?
Let's see what's coming down the pipe tomorrow.
Let's see what's going to happen. I got to go. I'm going to lose subscribers.
Hey, we're going to start minusing.
Now they can hear the fans, you know, the effect, man. You got to have full sound.
Oh, the whole effect. Okay. Hey, look at this through here.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good with that contrast on it, don't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good, don't it?